created a YouTube channel about MMA and he started watching last week.
I did not actually. No.
I need a new partner. Nice. I need a new partner. Hey, what's up, guys? We're here with another one, and today we're going to be discussing the most overrated champions in the UFC. Now, we're going to be talking about champions roughly in the last 5 to 10 years, so we're not going to go back to, super back in the day, like the 90s, but we'll keep it relatively relevant for the date. Sam, let's jump right into this one, man. Let's hear who you have. We're going to start at heavyweight and work our way down, and for people to qualify, you need to defend the belt at least one time.
But there's gonna be some people.
There's some caveats in there, but let's jump right into it. So for heavyweight, who's the most overrated champion for you at heavyweight?
John Jones. It's just obvious. Come on, like this guy had one of the weakest title defenses of all time against a 50-year-old man. Not really, but damn near. His body was breaking down. He was on a freaking damn near in a wheelchair. Yeah. They dragged his freaking corpse out of here. When
he got the belt, it was at a weird spot, right? Francis had left, so it was a vacating title, and then you have Cyril gone. that was an awful fight. That was a terrible fight. So John Jones comes, makes it look easy. I'm pretty sure that was at MSG.
No, that was in March. Sometime in March that he fought.
So he comes in, beats Gon. I'm like, okay, that was boring. All that hype for nothing. And then he waits 8 years and then fights Stipe. And then now he's the greatest two-weight champion of all time. No. Yeah, definitely I have John Jones up there. That has nothing to do with my dislike for him. It definitely does. But also, I think if I'm being objective, it's kind of a bit of a boring fight. So let's jump into light heavyweight. This I think we're getting a little spicy. Who do you have?
To me, this is the instance where I looked at a lot of light heavyweight champions, and I was just like, okay, well, Jamal Hill. That's all I could think of. He has no title defense, but neither does Jiri, and neither does Glover. I think he lost it right away.
Yeah, he lost it. Didn't he win it twice?
Yeah, he won it twice.
Which is kind of crazy.
Yeah, 40-something years old. Yeah. It's ridiculous. But I can't put Alex Pereira because he has 3 title defenses and is great. I can't put DC there either.
No, don't even mention disrespecting DC. Get his name out your mouth.
Oh, here we go.
I love DC in case you guys don't know.
Jamal Hill. It's just, he beat an old man. And then ever since now, I know it's like, nowadays we're talking about Jamal Hill like he's trash. Yeah. But essentially, he's been losing 3 in a row. Yeah, and it's just gonna maybe a 4th at this point if he fights anybody, Yeah.
No, I have to agree with you. I have Jamal Hill on my list, but it's not like a runaway train, right? Like I think it's close. I had Jamal Hill, but also I had Yuri right under him. It was close. Their road to get there was very similar. Before the title, they beat Reyes and Ozdemir. That was for Yuri, and then Jamal beat Walker and Santos, and then they both beat what's his name to win. Glover, right? So it's very similar. I think Yuri, you're hesitant to say Yuri because you're a Yuri Glazer. And we like him too, right? But it was very comparable as far as how they got there. So I'm like, I wanted to put Jamal Hill or I wanted to put Yuri, and I'm like, nah, I think Jamal Hill takes cake because there was so much hype around him, and they were like John Jones 2.0. Even I was gassing him. He had the worst tattoos of all time right here, which he needs to get rid of those.
Where did he get those at?
I don't know. Point being, those tattoos are awful, and he's pretty overrated when it comes to being a champion, I think. And again, all these people are great. It's kind of hard to call champions overrated. Like, obviously, you're the best in the world at that moment. Sure, you got the belt. So we're speaking in regards to, comparing them to other champions who have been so good.
Yeah, because listen, these guys would beat us up in one punch.
Oh.
We're done.
One flick, I'm out of here.
We're done.
And we recognize that. I promise you. Okay, cool. Now let's talk about middleweight. So who do you have for middleweight?
You ready?
I'm ready.
You ready? You sure?
I'm positive.
There haven't been many middleweight champions that had a title defense. Not even Robert Whittaker had one. If he did, I would have had him there. But there's only one guy I could think of that's going to make you seethe. Okay. Israel Adesanya.
What?
Wait, what do you mean?
Israel Adesanya. Izzy.
Bro, what are you talking about, man?
Yeah. Overrated.
I thought this video was best. Wait, we're not making the best overall middleweight champions.
Oh, best. No.
Wait, so you're saying Izzy's one of the worst champions?
Overrated. I didn't say worst.
Okay, overrated.
Overrated. No,
okay.
I mean, obviously there's worse people.
Okay.
But overrated, yes.
So why is he overrated?
Boring fights. Absolute snoozers. Point fighting. Yoel Romero was the worst example of that. Okay. Title defense against Marvin Vettori. Garbage. Absolute trash. And listen, he's just also on a losing streak. And it's great to see. I love it. I absolutely love it. Now tell me. Go ahead, man. Go off. Go.
Okay, so overrated. Let's talk to the facts. You have a lot of recency bias when it comes to this YouTube stuff. This MMA stuff, right? We'll watch one person fight. After DDP lost to... This dude was the biggest DDP Glazer. I want everyone to know this. This dude was the biggest DDP Glazer. After he lost to Combs, I'm like, how you feel? Bro, I don't know about DDP right now. I'm like, bro, you've been on his nuts for the last freaking 2 years, and now he loses once and you throw him to the curb? Terrible fan. Bandwagon fan. Okay? So let's talk about Izzy. Let's get back to the main point. Izzy. This man had 8 title fights. he had 11 title fights and he won 8 of those. Like, take off everything else, boring or not. What part of that is overrated?
Just a style of fighting. It's horrific.
Okay.
It was boring to watch.
It wasn't, bro. You
he had a couple fights that the Paulo Costa, sure, that was a knockout, great.
Banger.
Great cinema.
What are you talking about, dude?
Yes.
Terrible takes. You weren't even watching the UFC back then. You weren't even watching the UFC back then. This dude created a YouTube channel about MMA and he started watching last week.
I did not actually. No.
I need a new partner. Nice. I need a new partner. Unreal, dude. He freaking gave Paulo the.
Who am I gonna give it to? Am I gonna give it to Anderson Silva, who has like 10 title defenses? No way.
In the beginning of the video, I mentioned there will be caveats. I found a little caveat we could jump into. So I have Robert Whittaker on there. Now I know the criteria is they have to defend it at least once. So remember, he won the championship belt, and then he had a title defense against Yoel Romero. What happened? Romero missed weight. It didn't become a title defense, but the fight was scheduled. He missed weight 10 hours before the fight was going to happen, or 24 hours, and he beats him. So it's like, that's kind of a title defense. Because if he makes weight, what changes? If anything, he was better because he didn't make weight. So he had more of he didn't feel the drain from the weight cut. So it was more difficult for Rob to win, and he still made it happen. Do you get what I'm saying?
He just didn't have an official title defense for me. That's what it was.
All of a sudden, that's official. So wait till it gets later in the list. Okay, for sure. Well, that's blasphemy. A terrible take. Right. This dude Izzy has wins over Darren Till, Cannonier, Gaslam, Costa, Marvin Vettori. Come on, man. Can't be overrated. He can't be overrated. Can't be overrated. Oh, sorry, no, not Darren Till. Not Darren Till. All right, cool. Now let's jump into welterweight.
This is easy.
Really?
This is easy for me. Easy.
Really?
Don't let him bully your son.
Okay.
Colby was already washed. He beat him then. Okay, and Usman was already like hindered.
Hindered.
Knees.
He was hindered.
He had creaky knees.
Bro's had bad knees since he came out the womb, bro. That has nothing to do with him. It was tough, right? And here's the reason it was tough for me, because welterweight has been a division that the champions who get there, they've held the belt for a minute. Like, you look at Pat Miletich, 4 wins. Matt Hughes, he had 2 title reigns, a total of 7 different defenses. GSP is GSP, obviously 9 defenses. He's up there. Robbie Lawler, that's someone I could have looked at. He had 2 title defenses. Tyron Woodley, he held the belt for about 2 years, 3 years. He had 4 defenses. Usman, obviously a GOAT in that division. But Edwards had 2 as well, right? There's a couple other names that passed there that had 2. Edwards had wins against to get the belt. You have to give credit. That was one of the best. That was amazing. That was amazing. And then he comes. I would argue the second fight was more impressive because he was getting dogged the first fight against Usman. Absolutely dog walked, right? He comes in and puts a masterclass on this dude, Usman. Obviously, it's not the most exciting fight, but I would say he dominated him. It was still. The
thing about rematches is he got an immediate rematch. Every time somebody gets like an immediate rematch, they lose.
Yeah, because it's a mental.
It's like 90% of the time.
That doesn't diminish the win.
I mean, he got older by then.
Oh, well, here we go. He's a whole new fighter. I don't know. I also have Leon Edwards. To make the case, I also have Leon Edwards, but it was hard. You said it was easy. I don't think it was easy. That was kind of a tough one for me. All right, next for lightweight. This one was a bit easier. I have Anthony Pettis. I mean, we haven't heard that name in forever. Ancient name. Last time I heard about him was his brother. The last name Pettis. I think they're from Milwaukee. So this is easy because he beat Gilbert Melendez to get the belt back in the day. There wasn't really much. There was nothing there, right?
But who even is that guy?
Who do you have at lightweight?
To me, I have RDA, Rafael Los Angeles. Listen, he had a title defense. It's surprising too. I was like, what the heck? This dude actually had a title defense, and it was against Donald Cerrone, the journeyman king. You know, I mean, he wasn't a bad fighter. It's just not an impressive defense. Okay, cool. Now for featherweight, who do you have on this one? I'm gonna have Conor McGregor. I know he didn't have a title defense. All of a sudden, but when it's Rob and he didn't have one, it doesn't count. I gotta put Izzy on there. A little bit of bias. Terrible take again. Conor McGregor, it's just everyone talks about him like he's like this GOAT, this legend. All the casuals see him as like the greatest fighter we've ever seen in our lives. He didn't have a title defense. He just straight up just moved up, and that's it. Yeah. And he fought like Nate Diaz twice. Yeah. So that means he held the belt for like 50 years, it feels like. Yeah. So that's my choice. Who do you got? Same. Yeah, no, for those reasons. Conor McGregor, like I said, it was a lot of hype. He got the belt, and then he instantly had to go up. It's like, I don't know, it felt kind of weird. For bantamweight, this was a tough one because this guy's an elite striker. I'd argue he's one of the top 5 best strikers in the UFC present day. I think I had to do the crackhead himself, a flamboyant Conor. Not Peyton, but Sean O'Malley. Yeah, me too. Great champion. He comes in. The UFC's like, here, we want to make money. We're going to give you Cheeto. Come on. That's not a time. We knew how that was going to go. It is on their history books, but we know what it is. I saw someone recently saying UFC, it was DJ, and they're like, hey, how do you feel about the current state of the UFC being a sports and also entertainment? He's like, I think it's just straight entertainment these days.
and he actually referenced one. I don't know if he referenced one of these fights, but this is what I thought because like, why would you have him fight him? The UFC wants to make money, so I mean it kind of makes sense. Who do you have?
For me, same thing, man.
Sean O'Malley.
It's just that title defense just meant nothing.
Yeah.
You know, and he was literally like this the whole time. Cheeto Vera the whole time. He's getting rocked so many times.
And then Merab comes in here and absolutely destroys and dismantles that man. So I definitely get it. That is what it is. All right, now for what is it? One flyweight? Yeah, I ain't talking about flyweight. Let's wrap this one up. All right, guys, this is gonna do it. My name's Angel. That's Sam. We'll catch you on the next one. Peace.